What if I tell you you can work 80% less but achieve the same financial benefits at work? How does it sound if I say you can work only 2 days a week and create 160% of the value that you achieve in 5 work days? Is it really possible to get more pleasure and outcome giving less effort and less time? The key here is to reduce and eliminate all the unnecessary activities to focus on those critical few things that will give a biggest impact on every area of your life. By focusing on those few power-packed activities, you can improve your outcome dramatically, creating huge return on your investment. Let me dive into this awesome book, The 80-20 Principle by Richard Koch, to share the recommendations from the author to achieve more results giving less effort. In this video, I share the gist about how the principle works and how you can apply it to multiply your productivity and your happiness. The 80-20 principle says that 80% of what we want come from only 20% of what we do. So, all we need to do is to focus on that 20% of activities to maximize our returns. For example, at home, we will wear only 20% of our clothes 80% of the time. With our food habits, 20% of the foods causes 80% of our weight gain. Look at your friend circle. 20% of your friends generate 80% of more meaningful and valuable friendship. In business, 20% of your customers contribute to 80% of the company's revenue. In society, 20% of the people own 80% of the wealth. And last but not the least, what you do for 20% of your time leads to 80% of your success. So author is questioning, why should we do everything with equal importance and get overwhelmed at every area in our life? Why can't we just focus on that 20% critical piece of work all the time? Author proves this using various case studies and explains how high performers achieved their status by focusing more intensively on that 20% activities all the time. He insists every one of us to use this principle in our daily lives. Throughout the book, author shares how we can give that 20% critical effort to every aspect in our life, be it at our workplace or at relationship or with money or health, every way to transform our life. He says, happiness shouldn't come from the amount of money we have or the materials we buy using the hard-earned money what we have. Instead, happiness comes from investing our time in doing things that makes us happy. If you're applying this principle at work, first step is to ask yourself, how can I get more with less in this project? What are those few tasks that I should focus to generate maximum benefit from this project? In this way, this approach will elevate your personal time management skills and make you super productive to get those results. The 80-20 principle leads to two key important laws. One, the law of focus. Remember, less is more. You become stronger when you reduce the scope of your operations. Don't chase everything. Be selective. Number two, the law of progress. We can create more with less, with the least effort. Author urges readers to use these two laws to enhance our productivity level. Let me deep dive into the 3-step process for applying 80-20 principle. Number 1, fix your destination. Number 2, find the best route. Number 3, take action. First, you have to choose your destination properly. Identify where you want the 80-20 principle to be applied. Your destination should be a place where you really care about, and it has to be something most important for you. So choose your destination wisely. Number 2 is identify the best route. Koch rule of thumb is that the best 80-20 route is something that gives you more fun and makes you least worried. Eliminate the things that cause you worry and add little value. Number 3 is take 80-20 action. It is the time to start working on your goals. Decide on 3 immediate steps that you can take to move an inch towards your destination and to create that ideal life that you want. Let me quickly jump into a small use case to understand how this three-step process can be applied. Let's take relationship as a sample use case. So with respect to relationship, we might have thousands of followers and friends in social media, but only 20% of those relationships create 80% of happiness and satisfaction for all of us. So concentrate on those few 20% relationships that really matters to you. Say, it could be your life partner and your children. Now that you have identified your destination, explore what you want from your personal relationships. What values are important to you? Search for low effort, high reward activities. Work with your partner and children to find the alignment. Say, for example, work and figure out a daily family time, family dinner time hours, your play time. Indulge together in activities like swimming or gardening together as a family. When it comes to the root, always think about how you can build a better relationship with less time and less effort. That's the best route that will help you to enhance your relationship with them. Considering all the best practices, maybe you can plan for, say, create 1 hour family time with a mix of various activities during a weekday and maybe 5 to 6 hours during weekend. And finally, the third step is commit yourself to stick to the planned action items. Keep your commitment and always action on your plan. With that, let me jump into the next important key idea from this book. Identify your happiness and achievement islands. Every one of us have the same 24 hours in a day, right? So let's not always live behind always busy blanket all the time. Let's learn to start using our time in a wise manner to be productive and be happy. The happiness islands are the small time period in a life where we are the happiest. So think about those time periods you were truly happy. What does all those moments have in common? Is it because you were with a particular person, or is it because you were at a particular place, or you were doing a particular type of a task? What are those commonalities during all the time periods that you were extremely happy? Explore. Once you identify that, next, figure out how you can increase that amount of time you spend on your happiness island. For instance, if your happiness island make up maybe a 10% of your time in a day, explore ways to increase it up to 80%. In the same way, if a task provides no pleasure, explore how you can reduce it gradually and totally eliminate it from your day. Moving one step further, identify your achievement islands. Find your most productive time to accomplish your tasks quickly. Because you are in that flow, you can accomplish tasks that usually takes weeks or months in just few hours or a day. Achievement islands are the times you were most productive or creative. Identify which part of the day you were most productive and you have achieved more results working for less time. Explore whether you were most productive when doing a particular activity, or you were working with a particular person, or while working at a particular place. Explore. Ensure you focus on your critical work during that time zone that are marked as your achievement island. To conclude, we can apply 80-20 principle and the 3 steps in every area of our life. Author is confident that once we start putting the 80-20 principle in action, we will find success and happiness by doing less. Author insists to write a description of your ideal life. What do you genuinely need and what brings you happiness? This will help you gain clarity on why are you working so hard to buy certain things that you're never going to use it to make you happy. Author suggests us to question ourselves to find a better way of getting what we want in our life. We can do this by asking ourselves some key questions such as, what are the things that you truly produce results in your work? Given your specific skill set, where could you create most value? With that, let me move on to my favorite lines from this book. To find the real meaning in life, we have to dive inside ourselves. Define the few things that we really care about, the things we love and devote ourselves to, the things we are good at and we enjoy doing them. Having found these things, everything else is trivial. Identify them and include them the most to multiply your happiness in life. You are more likely to win when you are selective about the races you enter. Thank you for watching this video. This is Ramya here, committed for your 1% consistent improvement. I'll be sharing key takeaways from some of the best self-development books. If you like this video, do like and subscribe to my channel. Bye-bye. Take care.